Did you guys know that 3 of the top 4 rated school districts in all of Colorado are located right here in El Paso County? And did you know that Colorado also has this really amazing thing called school choice? That is where you can apply for enrollment to schools that are outside of your district. So while this is an amazing option, there is a lot of confusion surrounding what it actually is, how to get into a school, and how to apply. So I know when I was first, because I'm a transplant here to Colorado Springs, and I know when I was first applying, when we moved here, I was really confused about the whole thing. So I want to break it down for you because it's actually pretty simple. And then at the end of this video, I am going to tell you what those top 3 districts are. The process is actually pretty straightforward. When I first got started in researching schools before we moved here to Colorado Springs, I was a complete novice. So you're probably already starting off farther down the road than I was, but if you are completely confused as to how the whole process works, you are in good company because I am going to make it easy for you. All right, so what's the first thing to know? The first thing to understand is that there are 15 districts here in El Paso County. And within those districts, there are multiple elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools. So when you're applying for school choice, you're actually applying to the district, not the actual school. So in that application to the district, you are going to want to select what your top 1, 2, or 3 schools are. You're gonna wanna select at least 2 because the schools within the district are at varying levels of capacity. So you wanna make sure that you get at least 2 schools in there. Now, I'm gonna tell you about something that not many people talk about. You can actually apply to multiple districts. That's what we did. We applied to 2 different districts, and we actually got accepted into both of those districts with our kids. And we also got accepted into our top choice schools within those districts. And that was really nice because when you're accepted into 2 different districts, you can kind of take your time a little bit in making that final decision on which district you're going to go with. But you want to make sure that you do withdraw your application once you do make that final decision so that that opportunity is open for someone else. So let's talk about the schools and the priority of how they decide who is accepted and who isn't. For those of you that are choicing in, there are 2 windows. There's the priority window, and this typically opens in January and closes, depending on the district, sometime mid-February or mid-March. Like we've got some that have already wrapped up their priority window and some that we've still got a little bit of time. So this window is one of the things that the districts base their staffing on for the next school year. Now, the second window in school choice is called a limited choice window. And what this usually goes from when the priority window closes through September. And what this means is they're going to allow in as many kids as they can from this window until the school reaches capacity. So now that we understand that, we need to talk about how the students are actually selected. Now, this is going to vary from district to district, but as a general rule, I'm going to explain to you guys how it works. Let's talk about priority. The first priority goes to students who are zoned for that particular school. So this is called their neighborhood school. The second level of priority goes to the kids that are in district, but they are not zoned for that particular school as their neighborhood school, but they have siblings who go to that school. So that's the second priority. The third level of priority are those same kids who are in district, but they're not zoned for that school as their neighborhood school. They also do not have siblings going to that school. That's the third. The fourth level of priority are the children of the district employees. So mom and dad teach at that school. Those kids are the next level of priority. And lastly, we have our new out-of-district students who are choicing in. Now, there's something that is important to know. Whenever you are in a certain age block, like elementary school, middle school, or high school, if you are choicing in, you do not need to reapply every single year. As long as you are still within elementary school, and you stay at that school, you are automatically enrolled the next year. Now, where it gets a little bit tricky is when you move from elementary school to middle school or middle school to high school, you will have to fill out another school choice application. So that is the only kind of tricky part about school choice whenever you are out of district choicing in. Now, you're going to want to verify all of this information with the district that you've selected, but as a general rule, that's how it works whenever they are selecting which students are going to be accepted into their school district and not. I hope that helps those of you who've been kind of confused by the whole process. If you want an easy way to see where the different school districts are on a map, I've got it pulled up right behind me. I'm screen sharing this with you guys. You guys can shoot us a call, a text, an email, and we'll send you, this is actually in our relocation guide. We've got it broken down we've got neighborhoods, we've got where all the school districts are, and we can send that right out to you. But I wanted to show you guys, this is how it comes in. Welcome to Colorado Springs. And if we scroll down here to page 7, it's broken down into all of the area school districts. And this is complete with links. So let's say you want to apply for District 11. In our relocation guide, we've got a direct link straight to the school. You can click on it and you're right there for submitting your school choice application. All right, so if you've watched this long, I know why you're still here. You want to know what are the 3 top schools in all of Colorado that are here in El Paso County. These schools have each been in the top 4 spots since the rating system has been in place since 2009. So these schools are highly sought after. So keep that in mind. They can reach capacity kind of quickly, but these are not the only school districts in Colorado Springs that are amazing. On a personal note, I didn't actually even apply to any of these districts when we were choosing which district to choice in with our kids. All right, so let's get down to what those districts are. The 3 of the top 4 districts in El Paso County are, and if you're from here, it's no surprise, Academy District 20, Cheyenne Mountain District 12, and Lewis Palmer District 38. And like I said, keep in mind that these are highly sought after districts. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to get in. It's just you're going to want to have backup plans in case they reach capacity before you are accepted. I hope you guys found this video helpful and it made the whole school choice process a lot easier to understand. If you are looking to move here to Colorado Springs, we would love to help you out. And if you're looking to sell a house here in Colorado Springs, we would love to help you out as well. If you guys would like access to this relocation guide that I've got up behind me, call, text, email. We are the ones that answer the phones. Also, follow us on Instagram at explore.coloradosprings. We've got a lot of local tips and recommendations. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you next time.